The Bowie knife gained widespread notoriety after the celebrated sandbar fight on September 19, 1827, near Natchez. On that date, Samuel Levi Wells and Dr. Thomas Maddox engaged in a duel on the first large sandbar above Natchez, on the Mississippi state side of the river. After firing pistols at each other without effect, Wells and Maddox shook hands and started off the field. But members of the Maddox group suddenly fired at Wells' followers, who included James Bowie. Bowie fell, shot through a lung. An arch-enemy, Norris Wright, along with Alfred Blanchard, stabbed him repeatedly with sword canes. In a final effort, Bowie raised himself, grabbed Wright, and sank the big knife into his assailant's heart, killing him instantly. Combatants and eyewitnesses described the large butcher knife in letters and interviews, and a legend began. And now, let's get on with our review of the new Condor Operator Bowie. I'm Mr. Rexu, and I'm having a knife day, and I hope you are having a knife day too. This is New Year's Eve 2021, and this is my last official video of this year. We have our spirit animal here, Jet the cat. Oh, and just to let you know, my good friend, the Saxon Storyteller from Instagram, did this design for me, and I had it printed up using Sticker Mule. That's pretty cool. The flash on my beret is the Panther Brigade, the 3rd Battalion. That is deactivated, and that's the Panther Brigade, once again, if I can't say that enough. So it all kind of ties in. Black cat, sticker, flash, and I digress, of course. So we've learned a little bit about James Bowie. The man and his blade was put to use during his lifetime, culminating in his death at the Defense of the Alamo. So please do take the opportunity to learn about the life and times of James Bowie. He's a very controversial guy. And his blade has been used as a blanket statement to cover knives that look not much like what he actually carried. But that's why it's important for you to do some historical lookup. All right, so today we're talking about the Condor tool and knife Operator Bowie. This is designed in conjunction with Joe Flowers. The Kydex sheath has multiple tie-down points, and the good thing is this dismounts. You're going to have to untie this, so you could take off the sheath, and using paracord or zip ties or what have you, you can mount it to whatever you want. Now, these straps are for use with a MOLLE system. That's right, Jet, with a MOLLE system. So you'll weave that in, and that'll secure it to your rucksack or even your plate carrier. Yeah, there you go. So let's take a look at the knife itself. Or I'm going to try to without bumping into the cat. So this has a swedge, a false edge. Is it sharp? Nope, not yet. And the coating. How long will the coating last? It all depends on how you use it. No coating will last forever. So make sure that the coating is here to make sure that the blade doesn't rust. Of course, we do recommend that you wipe it down and oil it after every use. We'll see that the coating is not everywhere on the front and back. So this is a full tang knife with a striker. And that is, I own 3 of the Joe Flowers collaboration blades, and they all incorporate the striker. And this does have the coating on it. Canvas micarta. Now it does have 3 holes through the full tang. And so what you can do is lash it to a stick or something like that and turn it into a spear. Because once again, what's better than a knife? A spear. That's right. So let's go ahead and take an opportunity to learn about Joe Flowers. If I can get this thing to turn off, of course. Joe Flowers is responsible for many of the interesting blade designs throughout the Condor product line. Joe writes for a myriad of magazines and publications, and contributes regularly to the outdoor community, concentrating in woodcraft and primitive living. His knowledge of outdoor gear led to consulting on equipment design and function for many companies. Joe holds a degree in zoology with a minor in entomology and researches heavily into all things outdoors. Joe Flowers teaches fitness, martial arts, organizes youth camps, and hosts outdoor skills and survival classes around the U.S. Joe is an avid naturalist, hunter, fisherman, herpetologist, videographer, beekeeper, knife thrower, guide, and regularly travels internationally in search of knife knowledge and unique animals. You can find Condor on Joe's side when he is deep in the Amazonian rainforests or high in the deserts of Utah. The Operator Bowie knife features a 7.5-inch black traction powder-coated 1075 high carbon steel blade. Every edge is hand-finished and honed to razor sharpness. The micarta handles enhance both the look and function of this knife, while delivering durable phenolic performance. The included sheath is made from high-quality kydex and is MOLLE compatible. The specifications: blade length 7.5 inches, overall length 12.625, a blade thickness of 5.0 millimeters. Blade material is 1075 high carbon steel. Blade finish black traction powder coat. Handle material micarta. Sheath kydex MOLLE compatible. Designer Joe Flowers, weighing in at 1.10 pounds, and is made in El Salvador. Okay, so there we are with the specifications. Now, I wanted to give you a size comparison because, I like big knives and I can't tell a lie. And what I'm going to compare this to is a big beast of a knife from Cold Steel. This is the Cold Steel Wild West Bowie. This is more of a traditional brass S-guard type of knife with a leather sheath, a dirk dangler kind. And I'll pop this out real quick. Now, this is one I've had for quite some time. I personalized it. This is hot blued, and it does have theft serrations on it. And on the other side, I had this laser engraved on it. And what does it say? Do not F-U-C-K with me. There you go. So, let's take a look. Oh my goodnesses. So the Wild West Bowie is bigger. Could you use this for bushcraft and what have you? Yeah, I do believe I've seen videos where people out here are doing it. This does not take up as much real estate. This might be a little bit easier to carry, and it definitely has the more modern sheath to it. So there you go. A tale of two Bowies. We call it Baba Bowie. Now, you know what I'm saying. Don't take me too seriously, folks. I know I don't. But I do love myself big knives, and I love the Bowie knife. So let's learn a little bit about the Cold Steel Wild West Bowie. And now for a comparison. The Cold Steel Wild West Bowie. Styled like the iconic big blades featured in Western TV shows and movies, the Wild West Bowie is a noteworthy American classic. The blade is made from 1090 carbon steel. It is a long, wide blade with weight-forward balance and is saber-ground and fortified with a false edge to assure maximum cutting, chopping, and piercing power. The handle has a classic profile, featuring rosewood scales attached to the full tang with brass screws, and it has the characteristic S-pattern brass handguard to protect your fingers and enhance its defensive potential. The Wild West Bowie is kitted with a traditional black leather sheath that features a brass swivel belt loop and leather leg strap. And on mine, I went out and did something a little bit extra. I had it hot blued. And I tell you what, I probably will never have that done again. Now back to the review. And welcome back to the table. Hope you enjoyed learning a little bit about James Bowie. To see the size comparison between the Operator Bowie and the Wild West Bowie, because that's a big knife. And to appreciate its size, its construction, and the fact that it was designed by somebody whose profession is to go out in the woods and to live and to come back safely. With that in mind, please do remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm getting close to 1,000 subscribers, and that is just so neat. I started this a little over, it was in October of 2020. I was just bored out of my mind, probably like you. And I know, Chet. You were bored too. And I love sharing the hobby with you and with Jet also. Please do like, share, comment, and subscribe. Help me to get to 1,000 members, and we'll see where it goes. And remember, have a great new year. Let's make 2022 better than 2021. And as always, Mr. Rexu wishes you to have a nice day.
They sent him to Afghanistan and then into Iraq. The bullet that came speeding out went deep into his rack. He hit the ground, but his grenade found enemy on track. He ain't gonna jump no